Let's have some fun. This beat is sick. I want to take a ride on your disco stick.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Yeah, that does sound nice.
Sounds good in headphones, right?
No, I can't do it. I like the one with the echo. Go bring it back to echo, son.
Let me try it.
Yeah, why not? Listen up, everybody. This is the hottest and the newest in the streets. Flavor. Now coming to you, hot off the streets, fresh off the press. Eric and Justin. Burn Down Podcast. Brother Cigar. Dapper Cigar. Are you ready? Flavor.
What's going on, everybody? Today's episode, we just wanted to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you had
Happy
a safe
gobble,
one.
gobble.
Happy gobble gobble. Hope you had a safe, a wonderful, a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, if you guys are listening to the day after or watching us the day after Thanksgiving, we appreciate you because we know you're full of that homemade, wholesome, delicious turkey, mashed potatoes, green beans, sweet potatoes.
I got green beans, potatoes, tomatoes,
ma'am,
chicken, turkey, you name it.
All that good stuff. I mean, some of us are probably hungover, no doubt.
Probably.
And we appreciate you tuning in. I'm Eric. This is Justin, Brother Cigar, Dapper Cigar. This is the Burn Down Podcast.
So before we start, going into the Thanksgiving and what you're going to be doing, what I'm going to be doing, we'll talk about some of our favorite Thanksgiving memories and stuff. Before we do that, we wanted to talk about Christmas for Kids.
Yes, sir.
So Christmas for Kids was started back in, I think, 2017 or maybe 18, with the intent to raise money to buy gifts for children that have to spend the holidays in a hospital bed. And over the years, we've partnered up through the Burn Down Podcast to expand and start sponsoring families that are in need. Families that might have fallen down on hard times, that don't necessarily have the means to provide a Christmas for their kids that they want to.
Yep.
That's where we can help out. So we've started Christmas for Kids, and it's a GoFundMe fundraiser. You can find it on our website. There's a tab, Christmas for Kids, and it has the entire synopsis of who we are, how it started, what we do, and what our goals are, and how we're trying to raise some money. So if you would like to donate to our cause, you can check us out. We appreciate any and all donations, doesn't matter how big or how small. And what we do is we've partnered with various organizations to help raise some money and sponsor families. Last year we were partnered with River Fund, and we were able to sponsor... Last 2 years. I think we sponsored 5 families each year with $1,000 each. Mm-hmm. The goal this year is, what did we say, 10,000, 15,000?
10,000.
10,000, I think. It might have changed by the time we've released this, but that's the goal. So we want to raise as much money as we possibly can to support these families that are in need.
Yeah, so please check out our GoFundMe. The link will be in this video, in our podcast, as well as our website, burndownpodcast.com. Thank you guys for all the support through the years, and God bless. Let's get it going.
I mean,
what are we smoking here first?
So these are...
What is this?
These are samples for the new Burn Down Podcast cigar.
That's got a lot of flavor.
You want me to get the echo?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Here we go, baby.
Ready? Do it.
These new cigars that we're sampling's got a lot of flavor.
It's my gosh.
That's what they used to do like on mixtapes. It'd be like,
yeah,
flavor, DJ Goomba. Oh man, DJ
gosh.
K Slay in the building,
screaming into the microphone. So yeah, these are the new samples. We're trying these for the new cigar. I don't know what it's going to be called yet. It's going to start with the letter D. Don't know.
That's as far as we got.
It's going
to be a Connecticut blend. So we want
Connecticut wrapper.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Connecticut wrapper. Excuse my French.
Yeah, come on, get it right.
Connecticut wrapper. We wanted to have a little bit of diversity. So when we start we're doing 3 events in the next couple of weeks between December and January. So right now we only have 1 cigar. And
steaming, bro.
Yeah, I think it's hot.
Damn.
So obviously we wanted to have a little bit of a variety. So not everyone that likes the medium to full, or sometimes that people get intimidated by darker cigars, we will have a Connecticut cigar. And you best believe once we have this finalized and produced, this is going to be the go-to.
It's pretty good.
Go-to golf stogie.
Dude, I already, the blueprint already is a go-to golf.
I know that,
Okay.
but now that we have a Connecticut, I like to smoke Connecticut's on the golf course.
Yeah, but you're right. I smoke more than one on the golf course. I smoke one on the front nine, one on the back nine.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Gotta.
And it'd be nice that, especially if you're teeing off early, like 7 a.m. tee time, right? The little morning dew, little fog is still in the air.
Morning dew.
Nobody's touched the greens yet.
Yeah.
Love it. You want a mild cigar. I want a nice little breakfast one with my coffee, right? But then, after now it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock. You're into the round. It's warmed up a little bit. Now I can go into the blueprint, right? So that'll be good. So we're going to do a little bit like Thanksgiving tradition. I mean, we're just going to kind of rattle off and we'll see where we go. But what plans you got for Thanksgiving, dude?
I am going down, as my tradition, since as long as I can remember, going to Maryland. I have family down in Maryland. And we leave at
Maryland. The land of Marys.
The land of Marys.
Do we have turkey?
It's a classic story, and I will definitely be sharing it.
Classic.
But we're going.
You might have said that on the previous.
I probably did.
On last year's Thanksgiving, but
it was funny because I told a story a couple episodes ago about one of my dad's friends who was a state trooper back in the day, about the guy with the meatball sub.
Meatball sub.
And my dad was listening to it, and he sent it to his buddies, and they all got a laugh out of it.
Love it.
He's like, "This is my son's podcast." Talking to me, he's like, "No names though. He didn't
No
name
names.
no names. No names."
Captain Jonathan.
Captain John Doe.
I don't know if that's his name, but
It's definitely not his name.
Captain Johnny Johns.
Captain Jonathan. Yeah,
Captain
last
John.
name's no one's last name is Jonathan.
Guaranteed somebody on the planet's last name is Jonathan.
That's a weird last name. But yeah, we go to Maryland, leave at the ass crack of dawn, Thanksgiving Day, drive down there, and we usually get on the road around 5:30, and we usually get there around 9 o'clock, 9:30. It's actually not that bad of a drive, and then have a little bit of breakfast, chill and relax.
Couple Beckys.
We have a lot. There's a
lot of Beckys.
There is a cornucopia of breakfast.
A plethora of options.
Well, cornucopia, you didn't get it.
Yeah,
The Thanksgiving thing.
The corn. Yeah, I got a nice little pun there. Pun intended.
You didn't acknowledge it. So
Pun intended.
Did
you gobble up all them Beckys?
Of course. Well, you know what?
You like that? Little? Did you gobble up all the breakfast?
We go to the bagel shop beforehand. No, I didn't gobble up all the Beckys.
Did you ever see those guys? The two pun guys, whatever. They go to the grocery store and they just look at all the shit and they just make funny jokes. Did you ever see those guys?
No.
Oh, come on. There's like these two guys, they're comedians, and they go into, I forgot what they're called. They're called pun something, right? And they go into grocery stores and they go they just walk around the shelves and they go back and forth trying to come up with a creative pun using like something on the shelf. They'll see like a brand name and they just come up with a pun, and some of them are fucking hysterical, dude.
Gotta look into it.
You gotta check it out.
So, anyways, before I got interrupted, I was trying to think of a cool pun to give it to you, but I couldn't think of anything on the spot.
It would have been punny.
Shut the pun up, will you?
Got him. All right. So you go to Maryland. You go in the cornucopia of.
We have a whole bunch of breakfast assortments.
What are you making? Breakfast.
Sean Armstrong's calling me
Right now.
calling me right now.
Right now. We're filming, Sean. Come on.
This is like rush hour. Ready? Sean, I'm shooting a podcast. What do you want?
A podcast?
You're live right now. You're on air.
You're in the microphone.
Oh, what's up?
Oh, what's up?
I get caught off guard.
You ever see Rush Hour outtakes? This is like what you do when you're calling Chris Tucker and I'm Jackie Chan trying to shoot the. Oh, okay, there he is.
Oh, what? He couldn't hear us?
I want you to get to the burn now.
Yes, that's it. But yeah, we gotta.
Let's go. Yeah.
I'll give you a call later, my friend.
All right, tell Joseph what's up.
What's up?
Bye, buddy. Bye. But anyway, yeah, we have a bunch of things for breakfast. My aunt, still to this day, since we were kids, she goes to the store and buys the little boxes of cereal, like the little Fruit Loops, the little Frosted Flakes, Apple Jacks.
Classics. You can get those at the school cafeteria.
Oh my god, the best! It's like a box of 8.
Yeah.
She still gets them to this day. So shout out to my Aunt Patty.
Frosted Flakes, Honey Nut Cheerios,
Honey Nut Cheerios, Apple Jacks, Rice
Apple
Krispies,
Jacks. Jeez.
and did I say Fruit Loops already? I think
Fruit
it's
Loops,
4.
but Fruit Loops are basically Apple Jacks.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
There's 4 because it's 8. So it's Frosted Flakes, Apple Jacks, Fruit Loops, and I think
Honey Nut Cheerios.
I think Honey Nut Cheerios. Yeah, it's the
Dude,
greatest thing.
Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks don't even need fucking milk.
No, so we have eggs. We got New York bagels that we brought. We have Apple Jacks and Frosted Flakes. We got all kinds of pastries. Oh, so good. So then we'll relax for the day. We'll relax during the day. And on my father's side, it's all boys. So it's me, my 2 brothers, my dad, my 2 uncles, and their 2 sons each. So I got, what is that? You got 3 uncles. You got 3 boys on mine. So that's 6. And another 4 cousins. So there's 10 males compared to 3 females. Actually, now that I'm married and my brother's married, now it's cutting it down to half. So now it's 5 and 10. So 1-to-2 ratio. So
sounds like my college.
Rochester did not have a good ratio for sure.
It's like 5-to-1.
Yeah, one girl would walk in the bar, you'd be like, everyone flocked.
What?
Feminine women right here. So while the ladies are doing the best at cooking, right? Whipping it up in the kitchen.
They're cooking it up.
The boys are going to get some quote unquote ice. Going on an ice run.
Everybody knows what ice means, right?
So, ipso facto, what that means is going to the bar, getting a couple of drinks at the bar.
Ipso facto. You work for the bank. Bank works for me. Ipso facto. I'm your boss.
That's basically it. And we go to like 1 or 2 bars.
Dodgeball reference.
And there's a hole in the wall bar down in Maryland, and the one bartender works there every year. She remembers us every year.
Is this with the homeless guy taking shots?
No.
Or the criminal or something?
Well,
that was taking shots at some guy. Like, come on!
Well, that was a
be a man.
Yeah,
give a shot.
He wasn't a homeless guy. He freaking flew off in a Benz, but
be a man.
He
take
was
a shot.
Psycho. That guy.
That was like the hashtag. Be a man.
Yeah.
Hashtag take a shot.
That was a wild story. So speaking of, so we go get ice, right? So I'll go back to that story right now. So that tradition all started once because my uncle down in Florida years and years ago was down at his in-laws, and they did the same thing. They went out to the bar while the ladies were at home, cooking dinner, and they stayed out a little too late at the bar. They had a little too much of a good time.
Got a little too tuned up.
A little tuned up. So all the ladies are calling, wondering where they are, this and that. So they're driving back home, and they're like, man, we're going to get in trouble. So my uncles
drove home?
Well, this is after hours of boozing, consuming water, sobering up, then getting home.
Oh, yeah, sure. That's what they say to make it.
Well, I'm just telling what the story was told to me as a young boy.
I wasn't drunk. I had 5 glasses of water.
I only had 2 beers.
I only had 2 beers an hour.
This was years ago. And so my uncle's father-in-law was like, stop the car down the block. And he's like, why? It's like, I'm going to get us out of this mess right now. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, put the car in neutral, and it's like three or four of them. Put the car in neutral, and we're going to push the car to the house, and we're going to make all this rambunctious noise, and all the ladies are going to come out and start laughing at us and think we ran out of gas. He's like, wow, that's a great fucking idea. What did they do? Put the car in neutral, went down the block, pushed the car, acting like they were exhausted. All the ladies came out ready to yell at him, and then they all started laughing.
Nothing happened.
No. So then my uncle came back to Maryland and said, hey, we're going to start a tradition, and we're going to go get ice. So it was always my uncles when we were little. It was always my dad, my uncles, always gone. Then once I'm the oldest on my dad's side, I was initiated. And
Come on, son.
The first year I turned 21, I actually forgot my wallet. So
smart move.
So, yeah.
So going to get ice means I'm going to get waffled before dinner.
No. And we're more responsible now. We do have some younger cousins that we have to, be good role models too. So we just go have some good bromance, some good guy time. So we have a couple beers, nothing crazy. We always have a designated driver because I have tons of cousins.
Gotta have a DD.
So we always have a designated driver. But one year we went to a bar And my dad has a personality just like me. The apples make apple trees, as my dad says. And this one
That's just fun. I can see your dad saying that.
That's such a dad thing to say.
Such a dad thing to say. Apples make apple trees.
Son, apples make apple trees.
Like, gee, thanks,
Dad.
Thanks, Dad. I didn't know that one.
One year we go to the bar, and there's this guy across the bar buying my uncles and all of us and myself and my brother, because we're the oldest at the time, fireball shots. So my dad's like,
Fireball.
My dad was like, who bought us those shots? And the guy was like, that guy over there.
Who say ain't got no bitch? That's instantly what I thought of when you said, who bought a shot? Who say ain't got no bitch?
Sometimes I feel like you have Tourette's. Every time I say something, you have like a movie reference, and you're just like,
the way you said it, you were like, who gonna buy a shot? It's literally what popped into my head. Welvin the Great. Who say ain't got no bitches? It's literally what popped into my head.
Oh, it's classic.
I'm just happy that no matter what I say, you know the reference.
Yeah, I would say 95% of the time I know the reference.
Yeah, it's probably higher than that. There's there's very few times that you don't know what I'm saying.
That's true. I might be being modest.
But who say ain't got no bitches?
Oh, I got no bitches.
He said I don't.
But so this guy buys us all shots, and my dad was like, "Who bought us shots?" And the bartender was like, "That guy over there." And he's like, "Bring him over here." My uncles are like, "Eric, no, don't bring him over." And he was a lunatic. He just came back from like back surgery or something like that, and he was waffled, and he was all over my dad. Like, my dad was like, "I don't want this shot of like Fireball," and he like puts his arm around my dad. And I used to have, I might still have it. I have a Snapchat, and he's in my dad's ear. And he's like, "Come on, take a shot. Be a man. Be a man." And my dad.
He was saying this to your dad?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought your dad was saying that to him.
No, my dad's like, "I don't want this. Like this is gross. I
Take
had
a
one."
shot. Be a man.
So he comes over to my dad and he puts his arm and he's like, "Come on, be a man. Take the shot. Take the shot." And I'm right next to my dad. I'm like recording him. And needless to say, my dad took the shot, and we came back, and this goes back into my family. That's a story that was like, can't believe this happened. My dad and my uncles came back way too waffled, and the famous line was, my dad doesn't remember eating turkey. So, as we're eating Thanksgiving, we're getting to like the end, like the dessert. My dad's like, "Do we have turkey?" And my Aunt Patty was like, and my mom was like, "You son of a bitch, I'm gonna smack the shit."
Do we have turkey?
And my brothers and all my uncles and we're all dying laughing.
Classic. Every time I think of your Maryland trips, I'm always thinking of Eric. Do we have turkey?
Do we have turkey?
Classic.
So, I'm actually looking forward to going to, because last year was the first year I haven't gone, because I was married, and when you get married, you got to compromise and switch up the holidays and do all that jazz.
So you did it here.
So last year I went up to my wife's grandmother's house, and wasn't the same, but now I'm looking forward to getting back to it.
Nice.
Good old family fun, GFF, and on the ice run.
Got to go get ice. Just make sure you have turkey.
And I'm going to send you a picture once I get there.
Of course, dude. Of course.
I'm gonna try and find the video why we listen to what you're doing for Thanksgiving. That was a long answer, but
I do do Texas.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You do good old Texas.
I go down to Texas. Now we go down to my wife's family in Texas. We rent a Airbnb, some big house, and everybody comes over, and we cook up a big feast, and we hang out for a few days, and we go last year we went dancing one night. We went out to a dance hall. It was nice.
Went to a disco?
No, we go down in Texas. Down south, it's probably more just a down south thing, but they have dance halls. You don't really have dance halls up here in New York.
Yeah, what they call, isn't that like line dancing?
Yeah, you can do line dancing, square dancing, but they just have dance halls where they play country music and everybody goes dancing. Damn, and it's like you dance in a circle, right?
Okay.
You and your significant other, you dance in a circle. And some people are just like, that's very, for lack of a better term, conservatively. They just kind of do the little thing. They just keep going in a circle. And some people are a little bit more experienced and a little bit more wild, and they're kind of go all over the place. But the general rule is you have to maintain like
tempo,
the rotation. Okay, you can't just be going all over the fucking dance floor, bumping into everybody. Everybody kind of maintains a rotation.
Can't do that.
And then they have a couple of line dances and square dance and stuff, and it's a good time.
Here's
so I think we went to some place called like the Blue Bonnet, which was a big.
What does this guy look like? He looks like a singer. I feel like he looks like the guy. Never gonna let you down.
Oh, Rick Astley?
Never gonna.
Maybe. I don't know.
But the other part of that story after I interrupted you, we leave, and he's fucking waffled. He pulls like in his 2-seater Benz. It just peels out of the parking lot.
Gosh.
Never seen him ever again. Shout out to Bruce.
Bruce was his name?
Bruce.
Be a man. Take a shot.
Be a man.
Be a man.
I have that video somewhere. Someone has that video somewhere. So down in Texas, do you wear now when you go down? Do you automatically wear cowboy boots when you go out there?
Yeah, pretty much. I have a very nice pair of cowboy boots, ostrich skin, full quill ostrich, like cognac brown, like a nice dark brown type of, and it might even be a little bit darker than cognac. It's like a chocolate brown, but they're very nice pair of boots. They're Tony Lamas, and
Tony Lamas,
and I love them. I wear them. The thing is, like, first off, they're warm. So, like, in the summertime when you're wearing boots, like, if you're not used to it, your feet get hot, right?
Probably stank.
But actually, no, they don't. It's the opening, like up where it comes up to your calf. The opening is very wide, so it can
nice
vent.
little wind tunnel.
Right? But
convect. That's a good word. Now, does convect mean like the word?
Oh, I said convent.
Oh, I was like convect. I was like, all right, it's not. But convent.
I said can vent. So that
can vent.
Yeah,
it can vent.
It can vent. Yeah.
I thought you were saying an engineering term like it convects, like it convects air, like it goes in and comes out.
Oh, like convection versus induction heating stuff.
Am I high or making that up?
No, that's where there's like it's
That has nothing to do with that though, right?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But anyway, so with the cowboy boots, no. So I wear them, but the thing is, you don't want to get them. Like, there's certain types of leather that can get wet, and certain types of leather that can't get wet, and will damage them. Right. The ostrich boots are ones that you don't like. The nice boots, you wear them on nice occasions. You don't wear them every day. The salt, like especially up here in New York, the salt can damage them. Now they have leather protector that you can put on there, and it helps. But there's certain types of skin that are much more durable than others. So, for instance, a lot of people have like bull hide or cow hide that's like their everyday boot. That's what they wear. You have other ones like shark skin, gator. There's like stingray. And
I feel like if I had to buy cowboy boots, I want shark skin.
So there's like shark skin, eel, or shark skin, stingray, alligator. And which is actually illegal right now is elephant skin, but you can get shark skin, you can get stingray, you can get alligator, and all of those.
Elephant skin definitely sounds illegal.
Yeah, because elephants are endangered. Well, I don't know if they're endangered, but you can't.
But yeah.
So anyway, but those types of leathers are much more durable. Like shark skin, you can fucking spill battery acid on it and nothing will happen.
Sick.
Because it's a animal. It lives underwater. Like, it is so durable, and it lives in salt
Are they one
water.
of the more expensive ones?
I mean, all different types of boots can get expensive. I mean, you can get a pair of boots for like $150 that are just regular like bullhide leather or cowhide leather. You can get a pair of boots that are, like $10,000. I mean, if you want a nice pair of boots, like you can like my ostrich boots are like $700, something like that, $750 I think. But then there's very delicate ones like the ostrich skin. It's not that it's like very delicate, but it's not as durable underwater like shark skin is, right? Or stingray, or alligator. So I in the winter it's tough to wear them up here, right? But I do wear them when I go to dinners and stuff. I wear them when it's dry out. But I like wearing them when I go down to Texas. It's a big Texas thing, so I wear my cowboy boots. But it's a good time in Texas.
I'm sure it is.
It's a good time. We have Texas turkey is delicious.
What's a Texas turkey?
Texas turkey is Cajun butter.
Oh.
You just start with like 5 sticks of butter, and you put like Tony Chachere's Cajun seasoning in there. You mix and just inject the. Oh, bro!
Damn, it sounds sexual.
It's good stuff, man. It's it's like I feel like when I first made it, I felt like she was on the Paula Deen cooking show. You ever see Paula Deen? She's like, all right, we're gonna bake a cake. First, we're gonna line the baking sheet with 19 sticks of butter, and then we're gonna put 5 Krispy Kreme donuts. It's like that's what I felt like. We're gonna make this
Southern comfort right there.
We're gonna make this turkey. We're gonna start with 5 sticks of butter. I'm just gonna inject it in between the turkey skin and the meat. We're just gonna I was like, good Lord.
You know what one of my favorite things for Thanksgiving is the sweet potato
Oh, hands down, best dish ever.
Sweet potato pie. I don't
Best Thanksgiving dish there is.
I don't call it a sweet potato pie.
It's sweet potato casserole.
No. It's not a casserole. It's just sweet potatoes, and then it's just a toasted marshmallow.
Yeah, we call it sweet potato casserole.
Is it? I thought a casserole was like you have a bunch of stuff in it.
Well, it's sweet potatoes. There's the way my mother does it, sweet potatoes. She puts bourbon in there. There's like brown sugar, there's maple, and then you put it all in the dish, and then you cover it with
sweet potato. I guess
with
I guess people call it different things.
Yeah, whatever it is, but it's the sweet potato. Oh, it's so
when you got that white meat with that. This is what I do. I get the white meat, and I get the dark meat, and I get mashed potatoes, and then I get the sweet mashed potatoes. I get the stuffing, and it's like one big like snowplow scoop. I go like on one side of the plate, pick up everything up at once, and then just have like this one big spoonful.
What do you do?
And by God, it's so good. Something about it, son.
You know what I like about Thanksgiving too?
It's my favorite holiday too, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, mine's Christmas because it's kind of you do the same. It's kind of like the same thing as Thanksgiving, really. Because you cook a big meal on Christmas, right? But you have in the morning, you wake up, you open up the presents, right? And then you hang out the whole day and start cooking. But it's the same. They're both. I like them both for the same reason. Is that it's a whole day event. Like it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
You come wherever you're going, right? Like for instance, we're going to be in Texas. We have the house, and we'll wake up in the morning on Thursday morning, and then her brothers will come over because it's going to be my wife, myself, my wife, her sister, and husband and the kids. Her parents were staying at the house. Her other brothers have wives and kids. They live close to the house, like 7 minutes away, so they're just going to come over, and then they're going to obviously go back home. But they'll come over, and then it's a whole day of just hanging out. We watch some football. We're picking. We're drinking. Have glasses of wine. I'm smoking stogies. We're hanging out.
Bonfire in the backyard.
And it's just like a whole day of just everybody hanging out and then you sit down, you have food, right? We'll say grace. It's everybody's eating your mind, and then it's afterward, and you're hanging out, have some more cigars. It's a really good day.
It's a great thing.
I love it. And then Christmas is the same thing, right? You just open presents in the morning, but then it's you hanging out. You're just like,
it's so good.
I love it.
It's the
love
best,
it, man.
It's the best.
And the fact I love to freaking eat, so
it's so good. You know, I was just talking about this with my wife yesterday because we got our 2-year anniversary was a couple of days ago. And so we got engaged in November. We got married in November. But now, since our anniversary is in November, it's kind of like it lumps into Thanksgiving and then Christmas. So it's like a extravaganza. So we look forward to like a nice celebration for the anniversary. And then a week later, it's Thanksgiving. And then a month later, it's fucking Christmas.
That's why the fall time is the best time of year.
I love
because you have Halloween October, then you have Thanksgiving in November, Christmas in December. And then New Year's and hooray. And then it's the new year.
And then it's Easter.
And then it'll be Christmas again, right?
Yeah,
that's how fast time flies. But yeah. Anyway. That's gonna do it for us here on the Burnout Podcast. We hope you guys enjoyed that. We hope you guys liked it. If you do, please give us your kindness by dropping a like, drop a comment, subscribe. If you're listening, whatever platform you're on, hit the 5-star, the highest rating, share it, like it. You know the drill. Check out all this stuff. You know the drill. We got canvases, we got cutters, lighters, the ashtrays, T-shirts, cutters. The whole nine. We're actually looking into probably after this, we're going to talk about some sweatshirts because it's getting to that time of year. Sweater weather.
Maybe some nice crew necks.
So, I do like a crew neck, dude. I like a crew neck in the gym when I'm doing like.
I got some requests for a crew neck, so
I kind of like crew necks, dude. So, anyway, that's gonna do it for us here on the Burnout Podcast.
Thank you all. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, comment, and rating, and all that jazz. I can't even listen it off.
We hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Gobble gobble. You guys and gals are the best. Take care. Cheers. Chin chin and salud.